tell, the entire aesthetic is extremely different and freaking weird, and it's because part 2 got erased, or not erased, my SD card. I lost my SD card with part 2. That's not the reason why it took so long to post it. I've just been preoccupied with personal life things, nothing bad. I just, sometimes gotta take my little breaks. But I still be reading. Point is, I just came back from the gym, so I'm looking, a little crazy, but I really wanted to hurry up and finally get this done because it's been a while and we clearly need to wrap this up. So let's get started. So the reason, as far as I can remember from then, probably changed a little now. I'm always changing. The reason why I decided to choose in particular Pilot and his mother Ruth, Milkman, I don't know if I need to do a recap. I really hope not. So for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, please refer to my previous video. I will put that link below in the description. But long story short, I chose Pilot and Ruth because something that's been an ongoing theme, at least for me this year, that I've been noticing more, probably because I'm getting older, is how much and how willing men are willing to bend over backwards for other men and just people in general who treat them like shit, who make them feel less than from a child on up, who in a way makes them chase their approval. So that's how I looked at Milkman. Like, his father is not a good man at all. He treats, obviously, his wife like shit, treats his daughters like pawns almost, and his son is this dark cloud who he's trying to make into him, like this anxious thing. He needs to make sure his son is going to be just like him so that he can not worry about his money that he won't be even able to touch by the time he's dead. It's all related to that. And in this weird fucked up way, he has love for his son. And he's just making dead is a piece of shit. So it was really frustrating for me reading this book and reading a passage, which I forget, I didn't even bring the book, I'm a mess. There was a passage in it where he is thinking about what he remembers as a child and what is being brought up in the present. And remember when I brought up the whole incesty thing with the breastfeeding, and Macon also decided to tell Milkman about the whole Ruth kissing her father's fingers and making it into a whole sexual thing when it probably wasn't. But while he's thinking about all of this, he's realizing that he loves his mom, but he doesn't love his mom. Like, kind of, I guess, if a person were to have a significant other, they'd be like, I have love for you, but I'm not in love with you. That's pretty much what he's realizing. And I remember it making me very angry, and it pissed me off because I'm just like, your father is clear as day not good to anyone but money, and sometimes you. But through all of that, through all of the anger he has for his father, through all of everything that he notices himself, he still is like, I love my father, but my mom is just, and that really upset me. This relates to both Pilot and Ruth because both of them do so much for him, go out of their way to care for him and love him and make sure that he's alive, and his father's just there. That, just the head of the house, tells everybody what to do, but probably would have never gone above and beyond for his own son. Not because he doesn't want to, but I don't even know if a lot of black men know how to give that level of unconditional love, because how can you give something that you don't really feel like you've gotten? Which is interesting because I think a lot of black men do get a lot of unconditional love from black women. But I had this conversation with one of my guy friends. Sorry. The light keeps changing. There's a computer in front of me, and I probably should move, but we're already in this. Back to what I was saying. I was having a discussion with one of my male friends while I was reading this book because I really wanted to gain another perspective, and I just didn't understand that. So I told him, and I was just like, it really pisses me off that he's like this, which I can see a lot of men being like that. And he was like, one, men are stupid. And he didn't mean it like men are just ain't shit or men ain't are trash. It was more of a, we are taught to be stupid in a way. It's almost encouraged for you to not be a super intelligent, empathetic man. You're just here, and the women are here to take care of you. So the way he phrased it, it was like, it makes sense even though it's fucked up, because yeah, this woman is giving him, his mother and Pilot, yeah, they're giving him all this love, but looking at it, especially back in that time when women were silenced, it's more of a service role. And he's like, in a way, as time goes on, you don't truly understand things or why the way they are, you're gonna start to look at your parent or parents as weak almost, if they're more of a service role type, especially if your mother doesn't really speak, and it's just going to come across in a completely different way. So he was trying to say that he couldn't have unconditional love for his mom at that time or ever, because all he could see was her as a service role, her as almost weak. Whereas his father, yeah, he was a dickhead, but he gets this gratification if he can come even a tiny bit close to being perfect, to being the man that his father wants him to be. So it just feels like it's worth it. You know, when you're being put through the ringer and you're challenged and you accept that challenge and you actually succeed, it's a lot more exciting. And, you know, funny thing is like a lot of men don't really ever get that gratification from their dads. So it's this ongoing cycle of them constantly trying to prove themselves. God, prove themselves. And if they never prove themselves, then one, that's already going to fuck them up mentally for the rest of their life until they seek help from someone or themselves. Or they're just gonna constantly chase this image that they really shouldn't give a fuck about. Like, at least not in this book. Like, Milkman didn't even know what he wanted to do. When you're born into wealth and you're silenced, you don't really have much room to discover who you are, or what you want to be, or how you want to do this and that. But I don't know. I just lost my train of thought. I'm so sorry, y'all. I am such a hot ass mess right now. But that was it. That was part 2. That's all I wanted to say to you guys. I just wanted you to, you know, maybe think about that a little bit. In particular, what I said about black men, at least back in that time, having more love for their fathers and their mothers, or even in today's society, if you see a black man who talks about how much he loves his mother, just think about or listen to why he's saying why he loves her. You know? It's interesting. Do you hear more men say, I love my mom because she's intelligent, she's funny, she's this, or is it, my mom will do anything for me? You know? I don't know. But that is all. Actually, and I didn't think I was going to do this, and I'm really going to do it this weekend, y'all. Like, I'm really, really going to try to get this done. Dizzy done. I said dizzy done. Yeah. I want to do a review on Gabrielle Union's memoir. I originally wanted to do my first memoir review on Michelle Obama, which I still want to kind of do that. I'm going to read the book regardless. But I want to do a review on the Gabrielle Union memoir. It was really good, at least to me. Quick read, fun, full of sarcasm, which I love. And and her story is deep. It's real. She's honest, you know, my little water sign sister, Pisces, Scorpio. What? So, yeah. Stay tuned if you can forgive for how long this has taken. And I hope to see you guys in my next, or I hope you guys see me in my next video. Yeah. Bye.